All right, Bobcat fans, welcome to Inside the Halls of HISD. Guy Walker, JR. I got Miss Amy Whittle here. Miss Whittle, how are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
Once again, JR, you?
I'm doing great.
That's awesome. Now, Miss Whittle, tell us exactly what you do here at the district. What is your title?
Okay, my title is Director of Special and Federal Programs.
No, she don't arrest folks. It's not an FBI program, because I asked that a while ago. But tell us what exactly do you do? What does that mean?
Anything that we have to have compliance for, or that's a federal program, funnels through my department. So our ESL, 504, GT, our nursing department, any grant writing, counselors, and then just kind of anything else that ends up with compliance, we kind of take on and facilitate.
So it sounds like you're pretty busy all during the day. You got different hats of all these different departments.
Lots of different hats, yes.
How many people do you oversee on a daily basis?
So directly, 3, but then indirectly, I coordinate with our ESL coordinators, our counselors, our GT teachers, our intervention teachers, our dyslexia teachers at campuses. So work with principals and the people that directly serve those students, just to make sure everything in the program kind of smooth flowing,
Right.
and we serve the kids in the best way we can.
Right. What is the most difficult of Amy Whittle's job? I know you went from being the junior high principal. That whenever I first come to work here, you was junior high principal.
I was.
And you was about to pull your hair out right there. You moved
This
on
little
up to
spot right here.
Another headache. What is the most difficult part about your job in the day?
I think the most difficult thing is probably a personal problem for me, and that is just me wanting to be everything for everybody and not being able to do that, and having to switch out the hats. And there's so much I think I would like to give to a program, but then when it's one of 10 programs, you kind of have to manage that. So it's probably more of a me problem than it is a problem with the actual job itself.
And you probably have to tell with like the grant writing, so you have to tell people no, they didn't get the grants. Nothing. That's got to be pretty difficult also.
Sure, and most of the grants that we end up doing is kind of like we're going to get the money for. It's kind of navigating what we can use the funds for, because I think there are a lot of things we'd want to use the funds for, but there's so many stipulations just at the federal level that we can't.
Right.
So that's
So
hard.
what is some big or really nice grants that came up here lately?
So typically, our department would do our ESSA grants, which are our title grants.
Right.
This year, because of all of the COVID relief grants, we've actually gotten 3 different, they're called ESSER grants. And every time there was a stimulus package,
Right.
there was a different ESSER package that went to schools, which was amazing, because you got all this funding that you weren't really anticipating.
Right.
But then it was finding, how best to use that, and facilitating that with campuses, and getting ideas from community members. And so we've been able to buy a lot of technology with that money.
Okay.
So we're almost to the point where at every campus we're at 1-to-1, where
Meaning?
every student has a device on campus.
Okay.
So that in every classroom, they would be able to access
A Chromebook
or an iPad or some sort
Okay.
of device. And we've been able to bring in a lot of professional development that we wouldn't have been able to. And then just all of the things that we've had to do for COVID, all those supplies that you hadn't anticipated purchasing, we've been allowed to purchase with those.
Like the thousands of gallons of hand sanitizer.
Sure. That have made my hands look about 85 years old.
All of us.
So is there anything exciting coming down the pipe that you'd like to talk about, or is it all just pretty?
It was a hush federal program
It's
stuff.
federal, I
sure.
didn't think about that.
Federal
It's like the
programs, guys.
It's like
CIA.
CIA type stuff.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that no more.
No, we're at the point in the year where we've decided we're spending the money. The thing, honestly, that I'm most excited about is we're working with our pathways. One of the things that I get to do is work with the counselors and community outreach, and we've started a clothes closet. So we have clothes for our kids that, come to us. Maybe they're in foster care, maybe they just are having hard circumstances, and we have clothes that they can have from the nurses or counselors. So if you have clothes, find me.
Bring it to Miss Whittle.
Find me.
Well, Miss Whittle, thank you so much for coming over here today. I would love to have more time with you. Maybe we'll just do this again.
Absolutely.
This minutes Inside the Halls of HISD, sponsored by Roof Master and your local Sonic.
Go Bobcats.
Thank you.